Hello viewers, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Today we're going to do this long run through the Warrens. We need to level the Warrens up a little bit more for the yellow bosses to start appearing. In addition, we do have to push Fontamai up to green level at some point, and I don't actually want to bring her to a boss fight. So this is how I've decided to... Do we have somebody who's a little lower level? We can just push somebody else. Yeah, we'll bring him instead. That means we need to... I put Reynold in the party without noticing that he was level 2. He probably has better things to do. By which I mean he should be fighting bosses. We're intentionally leaving a couple of inventory spots, or a couple of trinket slots empty in the party so that we can... take advantage of so we can put trinkets in them. Just trying to expand our loot carrying space a little bit. The Antiquarian gets to bring scouting trance stuff. Who cares if her speed goes down? Whatever. Yep, so we're going to do this. We're going to push her right through into the green levels without... right through into level 3 without fighting a boss. We need money. We don't need this. We already have one of these, but we can sell it. Deeds, of course, are always good. And, yeah, the Antiquarian is a cute gimmick, but I really do... I really do prefer to bring characters who are just like actually good at the thing they're for. Lots of opportunity to use bandages. I'll bring some holy water. Food torches, okay, yeah, we got everything. So this should put quite a bit of XP behind some people. Get some good XP on the area as well.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
So, the question with the Antiquarian, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just thrown a knife at the stress caster. I'm just clicking without thinking. You know, I've been up for quite some time. Maybe it's not the greatest idea in the world for me to be recording right now. Whatever, you're not the boss of me. You can tell me. You can't tell me what to do. This should be plenty effective. No, you did 14 damage to the wrong one.
Destroyed.
That'll show him. You two, take this.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, that's right. We gotta remember to loot curios with the Antiquarian. So this is the kind of thing that I probably wouldn't have recorded anymore at this point in the last LP. I'm recording everything in this LP. We know that there's a pretty hard limit on the number of missions we can run, so it's not going to spiral out into a million extra episodes. These spiders are hitting quite a lot harder than spiders in the last one of these we did.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
It's really hoping that the leper was going to get to go before that guy. Well, that sucks. That also sucks. And so our grave robber took an entire health bar worth of damage in a single round from some spiders. Well, She's already had her turn, so even if she gets hit, she won't be killed. Ah. Hoping for a crit. A lot of fixation going on here. Also, my Vestal is having a terrible time
Another one falls.
remembering where she belongs in the turn order. Damn it, Fontamai. There we go. 3 is a little bit more like what I was expecting.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
You have got to be kidding me.
Executed with impunity.
Jesus.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright. Let's jam all of that directly into her face. Now we want to find a secret room, but we want to find it in a room that's close to the end of the adventure. What's the story with this map? Is it going to show us something or not? Alright. So, the map does not show you the location of secret rooms. You can only find a secret room through actual scouting. Stanley, you do have Sanctuary, right? Yeah, okay. I'm not too worried. You. Damn it.
Ringing ears, blurred vision.
I didn't want to hit one of the front two because we're going to be relying on this leper to do mad damage. Look at this.
Annihilated.
Okay, pretty good damage. Don't you dare blight her.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
It's a little rough being down a DPS due to the magic that is
Fresh disadvantage.
the Antiquarian.
Give them no quarter.
Although honestly, she's not doing that poor of a job.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Start hacking away at these corpses, cause our party composition is kind of sketchy. I'd love to be throwing judgments on that drummer, but I really do think it's important to get some health into our poor grave robber. So the question is, does the Antiquarian end up costing you more than the extra amount of money she gets you? And I think, broadly, the answer to that question is no. But she sure does make stuff take longer.
The enemy crumbles.
Wow. Okay, what is this? -1 speed. You could probably bear to have your speed dropped by 1. Neither one of them have any movement skills, so that's not super relevant. Yeah, I wouldn't want to trade that out for anything. So we don't discard the sapphires. Definitely not. I think we're going to get rid of the holy water. Hey, look at that. Look at that, internet commenters. I drank the holy water instead of throwing it on the ground. In my defense, that was holy water we brought from home. Holy water we find in the dungeon. Probably not actually safe to drink. Portraits are good. But I think speculatively I'm going to hold on to the stuff I've got here. I think discarding any of the things I'm carrying now to start a stack of portraits would have a net negative result on our payout. We just need to get far enough in for our first camp to make sense, and we'll free up a lot of inventory space with that. Screw this thing. Maybe screw it a little bit harder than that.
Back to the pit.
There we go. Good enough.
A faint hope blossoms.
Get him! Okay, not bad. It's easy to dodge, it doesn't always even do anything. Just a terrible attack. Get him some more! So last time we brought an antiquarian on along, we ended up with what 20 stack of these little antiques, plus a couple of the larger antiques. Plus, I think it's pretty clear that when you have an antiquarian in your party, you find more loot. Right, we're finding 4 and 5 different types of items on these enemies pretty commonly. What did you mark her for? What could you possibly get out of marking her?
Decimated.
Alright, we're recovering okay. We had a little bit of a health scare.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Plus, we keep finding so much free food. Alright, so I think the path is going to be down like this, and then we can walk all the way around without having to double back very much. That sound you heard was my girlfriend coughing super loudly in her sleep, because she loves to wait until I start recording, and then start making noises in her sleep. Syphilis, really? What did you do with those bones? Just like cramming them into orifices? I mean, not that it really matters, it's the antiquarian. Her combat prowess can't really be reduced. It started out pretty low. We are not getting a lot of scout.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
You don't get to see the secret room unless you actually get a scouting event for the hallway that it's in. So I'm a little concerned by all of this not getting any scouting triggers. You can still get a scouting trigger on a hallway that you can already see. On account of it having been mapped or something. So we're just getting, I guess, really bad luck. We have even 2 different sources of plus scouting chance. So, pretty crummy. Do I want to be sure? I want to take the chance. I'm going to go for the big Q. Alright, we got there. Just guarantee this guy goes down. So once again, we are not afraid of the drummer. Ten stress, really not that impressive. So the last time we brought an antiquarian, a full 20 stack of
As victories mount,
275
so
each.
too will resistance.
So a 20 stack of these is worth over 500 or 5,000 gold. Plus a couple thousand gold from the big statues, plus 500 gold for each full stack of gold you bring back, because of course she lets you cram more gold into your slots. I think at this point we can discard the medicinal herbs. We've had enough food events that we've recovered from our initial little man, why can't I words right now? Recovered from our initial health deficit. We had a pretty rough go of it for a little while there. All right, we'll make first camp pretty soon. Not that we actually need to, but it'll just be efficient. Actually, we can let the torch run down after we clear this battle. We'll go up here, hit this, come over here, hit this battle, and then let the torch run down while we do these halls, and then that'll be pretty efficient. Big crit. Aw. Oh, we still might get to finish him though? No, of course not. Stanley can't hit anything. Wow. Poor leper is really laying it on him. Don't you crit him. Alright. Another dodge. Damn these things. I am annoyed. The reason I'm not saying anything is that I am annoyed beyond words. They have 13 dodge. You'd think from the way they're behaving that it's like 100. 100% dodge chance. Griping the guts is not a big deal. They are applying diseases at a rate that is higher than I would expect. Higher than they usually do, it certainly seems. Alright, that's quite enough out of you. Oh, that's not what I meant. Whatever, it'll do. It's fine. He will definitely be dead before he gets to attack again. I'm gonna let the leper finish the job because I want to get some healing off here. Okay. I don't know what these stack to. I've never hit the stack limit on these. Oh, hey, look, an actual scout. Found the secret room. That's a lot earlier than I would like it. Let me think here. We can come back and hit at the end. If the last room in the dungeon is this one, we can just walk through, and yeah. So we'll ignore it for now. We'll come back. Our inventory will be a lot cleaner by then. We won't be carrying so much firewood and food. I guess let's toss this for... Start making our stacks of that. Alright, so we are all about making our cash flow as efficient as possible. Just poke our head out here, find some more antiques.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
What if we're ambushed like this? Listen, don't give me crap about strategy. You're the guys who have decided that you will not turn around. many torches do we have left? Just 3? Wow, did you just fail to one-shot a maggot? Is that the world we're living in right now? We're all very disappointed in you. She even has a damage booster on.
Be gone, fiend.
The leper can one-shot them 2 at a time. Why can't you be more like him? I think only 3 torches left. I think I'm gonna not use another torch. We're just gonna go into this this battle here without our candle online. It probably won't matter. She doesn't exactly seem to be blowing people out of the water with her damage anyway. Maybe I spoke too soon. Oh no!
Such a terrible
Not the
assault
drums.
will not be left
Man,
unanswered.
critical drum hit. Punishing me for my mockery. That's what that is. Alright. Get him! Oh! No! Left him at 1. She got a crit and everything. I think it was like the lowest damage crit possible now. Right? Because crits are double damage, I think, which means that she did 4 damage before the critical modifier. So that's a little annoying. Whatever, we're fine.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
So we have, at this point, left behind an entire stack of jade and an entire stack of portraits. Yeah, just go ahead and ram your face through the side of the barrel there, Faceby. I guess that's probably why they call you that, huh?
Fortune, waiting to be spent.
Alright, so the plan is make camp here. We're actually going to end up with...
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
We're actually going to end up probably not really needing the second campfire. So we can do that camp at the end right before we go into the secret room. Just to restore our stats. Also, yes, we get it. You're horrifying pig monsters. Just laying it on a little bit thick. You know, I don't even actually... by the way, is that our 4th hunger event already? It's getting a little crazy. Oh, stack of books, don't care. What kind of books would be arranged neatly in a stack in this kind of place anyway? Oh wait, that's the camp room. Let's do that thing. Well, we definitely need to do this. People's stress needs to come down.
And vulnerable.
We've had
Rats in
so
a maze.
we've had so many hunger events. We can afford to do that. We definitely want to do that. Even though the person with the mortality buff is the person who is by far in the best shape. 73 stress. It's unbelievable. You know what? If he cracks, he cracks. I'm doing it. We're spending our last 5 time units on loot. Alright, the food is certainly welcome.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
You know, he's a leper. He's gone through tough times all his life. He can handle it. on, crit. 5? Even if she had crit, that wouldn't have been lethal. 5 damage. It is impossible to hit these guys. How are they getting so many dodges with only 13% dodge? And then Face be doing like double minimum. My team is working real hard to make sure it doesn't look like they're working very hard. 3 hits for minimum damage and 2 misses.
Well struck.
Alright, well at least somebody finally hit something. A tapeworm, great. Because we weren't, our food supply wasn't stressed enough already, right? Are you kidding me? You guys. An observed hit rate in this battle of like 20%.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Here, I have this blight resistance charm. We certainly don't need that. Actually, maybe I should have held on to that and discarded the shovels instead. Well, discarding them now in any case. There's only a couple more battles after this. Slightly more likely to get a kill on this guy. Yes. Pile up all the stress you want on her. Spotted fever. I don't remember what that one is. We're having some terrible... Alright, it's not a big deal. And some terrible luck here. Hey look, Stanley remembered how to hit stuff. Things are coming up pretty rough, but to be fair, it is a green level dungeon, which means that even at its hardest, it's still kinda not that hard. You're basically able to thrash any green level dungeon with even just starting characters. It's very unlikely for a green level dungeon to end with anything other than wow, alright. Are we gonna get to take some actions maybe? Her speed is super high, by the way. Please die. I can't believe he can only move forward 1. 22. We'll tear this guy down piece by piece. And then we'll miss a bunch of attacks. Let me guess. You missed the corpse. Okay, good work. I'm trying not to sound sarcastic on that part. He actually did do good work. He doesn't deserve to get chewed out because of everybody else's incompetence. Yeah, nobody's having a great time, Fontenoy. Just take a moment to heal ourselves here. And then pick to the face. Alright, well. Another one of these. Huh.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
It is only a 750 gold trinket. We definitely need to hold on to our keys. I think that I hold on to all of this stuff. Really need to preserve one key.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
You know,
Or in blood.
we haven't actually found very much gold. We haven't even got a normal stack's worth of gold, much less an antiquarian stack. think we're just gonna make camp when we reach this room. So we may as well douse the torch.
The darkness holds dominion.
Oh well.
Black as death.
Yeah, we'll just camp here. Pull back our stress level a bit.
Gathered close.
Right, somebody has a tapeworm there. How incredibly annoying.
Easy companionship.
As always, the person with the mortality buff does not actually need any of this attention. So I think what we're gonna do is encourage, and we're just gonna only resupply twice. Definitely trinket scrounging. Alright, not a lot of value there. Not a lot of value there. Very poor. Very poor outcome from those 4-time units. What part of this strikes you as being favored by the gods? I'm starting to wonder about his grasp on reality. Hell yeah, rare antique jammed into the torch sconce. There's some good luck. Yeah, the fact is, your luck almost can't be bad enough for it to matter in a green. Minimum damage. In a yellow or a red, you can have a string of bad luck. It doesn't even have to be very long for it to end with a character death, but in a green, the characters are quite a lot tougher than the enemies. The enemies really don't do very good damage yet. She left him alive. Alright. This way at least our poor leper has something to do. Oh no, antiquarian, that's right. 10 extra points of speed. Oh no, not a mark when you're the only enemy left. The AI on these swine drummers could probably be improved quite a bit without making them overpowered or indeed really dangerous at all. There's no sense in clearing the corpses. It's very unlikely that the kill would come down to him anyway.
This expedition at least promises success. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I don't think we're going to get to a full stack of the small antiques. Nice. There we go. That's what I was looking for. But we do have more large antiques than we did last time already, I think.
Fear.
Hey, how about maybe you don't attack us and land a huge crit for no reason. Good work.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We're not really hard up on crests. I think I'd rather keep the things that are worth money. Alright, just one more battle, probably. Ooh. This is nice, though. Who has a quirk that needs to get removed? None of your stuff really matters. None of your stuff really matters because you're... well... I guess... you? Nobody in this party actually has a negative trait that's worth removing. Let's go ahead and make this fight as easy as we can make it. we probably won't use another torch. Probably throw our last torch away as part of picking up all of the loot from the secret
way
room.
is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Aw. He always goes super hard on the ones that are already injured. And our antiquarian has a real bad habit of leaving people at 1 health. Alright, health is largely irrelevant.
Waits.
Crit landed. It's annoying.
Concentration.
Our health is largely irrelevant. We probably will not be engaging in combat again before the end of the dungeon. But it's important to remember that healing still has the ability to crit, and in doing so, lower the stress of the target. Like that. And anything that de-stresses is effectively saving you gold, provided you use it correctly.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I do not feel comfortable discarding the food stack yet. I think I'll drop a jade for a stack of portraits. Alright, and when we get down there, we can toss our food. The key slot will be opened up, and probably this gunpowder. Actually, yeah, probably this gunpowder. I was going to say, actually, we could just save the gunpowder and toss out one of these. But that's not true. People who are not highwaymen do not have any way of equipping the gunpowder. So they can't hold on to it to keep it safe. To bring it back to camp and sell it, more than to keep it safe, really. Alright, so we'll have the antiquarian open it in total darkness.
And wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
We got a single minor antique and 50 gold, and the stuff we're looking for. So, what gets dropped now? There is a stack of only 375 gold here. Suppose that'll do. Okay, not too bad. We didn't get as much raw gold as I would like.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
But we did end up with quite a lot of antiquarian stuff. That run actually would have been a little financially disappointing without the antiquarian around. We came out pretty well on both deeds and portraits. We got a ton of crests that we don't actually need. Overall, pretty successful run.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
We will need the crests eventually, you know, it's not, This'll do. You have some restrictions, right? Okay, yeah, you'll only drink. That's right, how could I forget her legendary bender? And we have indeed managed to get her up to level 3, so we can maybe take her on yellows, I don't know. I don't feel fantastic about doing that. So, 33 deeds, 33 portraits. We actually... wait, this isn't what I want. I want the guild. Yeah, we can get... Did I ever upgrade the stagecoach with the ability for higher level recruits? Nope.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
It's interesting that that costs busts. It's pretty weird. So we're pretty far off of the next level of that, though. Alright.
Every creature has a weakness. The wise hero trains for what he will face.
Okay, I don't particularly like this. Minus speed, minus stun chance. And I guess minus stress damage. And all you get out of it is more potent healing, which is not really a problem that the Vestal has in the first place. Not a very good trinket. We do have lots and lots of extra crests. We're going to end up needing all of them, of course. I think we'll expand the size of our wagon a couple times.
Rarities and curios. Sold at a profit, of course.
Trinkets. Very, very important. Do we need to de-stress anybody else? Stanley's at 30. That's probably fine. Alright, well, I hope that that wasn't too trivial. No, those runs are... Sunring. Okay, well. Join us next time. We head back into the warrens to cleanse them. They can be killed. They can be beaten. Starting now. Before, no, not so much with the beating them. Now, totally. Easy. Trivial. Yeah. Moonring versus Sunring. Gee, I wonder. What else do we have available? I assume nothing else that's even close, because I can't imagine what I would rather have. This is a pretty good trinket. But yeah, join us next time when we get a hold of our first Sunring. I'm very excited. I really think the Sunring is just way better than almost all the other trinkets in the game. And I'll see you then.